Here's episode 3's recap. Mystery strikes the island. In the darkness of night, Wes hears what he thought to be a helicopter. These thoughts were made true when an unmarked crate finds its way onto the island. Attached was a note from the town of Staxel, and a proposition for Wes to build a shop. With it built, Wes can now use the new shop's sell box to sell items instantly, helping him in his challenge. Let's see what happens now in this episode of Staxel Island Survival Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wesman2. Feel free to call me Wes, and if you're new to the channel, then welcome back to the Island Staxel Survival Challenge, Part 4, I think. Part 3? Part 4. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right back into it as usual. Hello, Harold. How are you? You're probably hungry, and I know it's gonna be a bit of a problem. I don't have food for you. Okay, so we already watered those. But hey, so if you didn't catch last episode, and hopefully the introduction kind of helped get you up to speed, we have a sell box now, Harold. That means we can sell stuff. So let's get some fish, start selling it to get you some food. And since I built this nice dock, let's just go ahead and use this dock to fish off of now. See? So nice. Actually, probably, too far. Yeah, see, that spawn is too far away. Dang it. We need to get swole so I can, like, cast it halfway out into the ocean to catch all the good stuff. So we probably need a sinking weight to pull the bobber all the way down as far as we can so we get all the bigger fish. Alright, so let's go ahead and just start right back into fishing. So welcome all those that are new to the channel. Thank you for all those that have been subscribing, liking, and commenting. Welcome back to the original subscribers. Hopefully you guys are also enjoying the series. I'm sure you guys are. I am, at least. So let me just speak for everyone real quick. It's been fun. As far as today's goal, well, first goal we need to always take care of, which is we need to feed Harold. He's hungry, and unlike us, who actually we don't even need to eat, but unlike that, oh, a shrimp. We need to feed him, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're almost there. We're only 30 off, but if you want exact math, more like 22. Yeah, 22 away from 100. All right, so 2 2 2 4. 3 4 2 4. And so let me just keep going on this as I'm fishing in mundane tasks. There you go, the garbage twig. We're gonna go ahead and try to build a shelter. We have Brix's nice donation of some bricks, and we have that crate still full of materials. It doesn't look like it will belong on a desert island, although, or I should say just an island. A stingray, heck yeah! I wonder how much that sells for. It doesn't belong on an island, I would say, like bricks and giant wood columns. I kind of wanted to make it look more like it would if you were really building on an island. So like bamboo or something really light as far as design. But again, I'm limited resources. It's not 3, it was 3. Why was he getting angry? Again, we're pretty limited on what we can use to build, and so that being said, I guess we're gonna just use wood. Isn't that right, Harold? Alright, so let's see. Is this a largemouth bass? That's what it looks like. It's a black bass. Alright, so 27. Alright, there we go. That one fish got us to 100. Where was the other fish? There we go. Stingray. Oh, and 2 garbage twigs. Oh, no, and a shrimp. Alright. Shrimp sells for 42. Heck yeah. Stingray sells for 48. Look at us, we're rich, Harold. Hopefully you can hold off one day, Harold, because we gotta call in that airship, who apparently won't tell anyone where we are, which is kind of mean. You know, maybe it's for like liability and stuff, so he has to tell everyone, you know, I can't disclose locations. Alright, so order now. So there we go. As far as everything else, we're in what, the 10th day of spring? So for those that might not be familiar with Staxel, there are 16 days in each month or season, so to speak. And so that being said, we always need to pay attention to that because some seeds will not grow past their own season. So for instance, if we were going into spring, or we are in spring and going into summer, some seeds will die outright because it gets too hot, right? So we always have to pay attention to that. So unlike onions, which are right now always a safe bet, they grow only in 4 days and they grow in all seasons. So that is the only exclusion from that rule. I think there's one other. I think it's potatoes. Okay, so we can always do that, but there is something that we can always like risk it for the biscuit. which is, oh no, potatoes don't grow in all seasons. Okay, no, all right, winter, that's fine. The more expensive the seed packet, yeah, the more its return value is, usually. And so that being said, grows in 3 days in summer and autumn. 3 days? Oh, but they're 30. Okay, this is it. We're going to order 3 of these. That's what we need, and we're back down to 5 seeds, or petals. So that's what we're going to do, because those grow really quickly compared to everything else. Those are watered. I messed this one up, and you can tell the way I messed it up is you see how these are already little sprouts? If you don't water them, then it doesn't progress like the next day. So that's why that's like that. Other than that, let's just jump into building a house. So we have 100 brick and then 100 light wood planks and a few crates. Okay, but no flooring, no floor blocks. You know what? We can try building, but the construction tables they're 1,000 each, so I think we're a long way off. So we'll just kind of have to make do with what we have. So, that being said, let's go ahead and just dig a small foundation. It doesn't need to be something too big, but Harold, why are you in the water already? How do you do this? You always wait till like the last minute when something important is going to happen. Come on. I think I need a sponge. Yeah, I need a sponge to soak up water, Harold. I can't save you this time. You're on your own, buddy. You know what? We'll quote-unquote cheat, and we'll just pick up his house. When you pick up his house, he gets spawned right back into it, and boink. No, stop running towards the water, Harold. Why are you like a cat? You know, cats are supposed to be scared of water. That's why I picked a cat, not a dog. But no, you run right into the water. Here, jump. You need to learn how to jump, Harold. Jump. All right, now that I've been completely and utterly distracted, let's go ahead and charge up the shovel. I guess I just want to build it up here. You know, got to get that Boy Scout side of me. You always want to build above ground level so that if it rains, you know, a bunch of water doesn't just come into your tent. You know, fun fact about that. So that being said, we're going to try to do the same, but in this case, there is no, we're not building a tent, we're flat out building a house, which also, I would imagine you want to apply to the same rules so, you know, you don't get flooded. Okay, so again, we have quite a few bricks and quite a few planks, so I would imagine we don't have to make this thing terribly small. I mean, it can't be terribly big, but we'll just use these bricks for flooring. Again, just speaking quickly to those that might not be familiar with Staxel, the flooring bricks are different from just normal bricks. So for instance, you see how there's this kind of like inch or half-inch gap, assuming you want to call that a half-inch gap. That's because these are building bricks and not floor bricks. So if you could imagine, if you had a floor brick, it would run even with that sand block, so you wouldn't see a different. But that's not the case. So that being said, we're just kind of make do. So let's go ahead and take care of a problem that I always seem to forget halfway through building, which is we need to just build this or dig this around so that we don't see the sand inside the house, because we don't want sand everywhere. And so what we'll do is we'll just use these bricks again as foundation. I mean, that's really what these are right now. So let's go ahead and just build it one bigger, because that's where we're going to start placing these wood bricks. As far as a roof, I don't know how really to do it other than like something very simple, but I don't want it to look really ugly. I want something to look good. Alright, back into the inventory. Let's go ahead and build this. I guess let's try... see, I'm so scared of running out of bricks, because we're totally going to. Let's see if we can even build it this big. If not, then we'll have to rip it down and start anew, so to speak. Okay, so we're 50, we're at half already. We do need a door. Which way should we put the door? Well, if we want to kind of keep everything good, sometimes it's good to know where the sun is, because usually you don't want your door facing right towards the sun, so then all the sun just comes right into your door. Another just fun thing to know about. And alright, so 27 gives us... Oh, we have 44 brick blocks. You know what? Here, this is how we're going to save some bricks, or I should say wooden planks, and still make it look somewhat stylish. We'll go ahead and rip down the corners to give us those bricks back, or these blocks. I keep just calling them bricks because in my head they're all just building bricks, but you know, they're obviously different. So, whoops, I keep doing that because usually I build my houses at least 5 high, but again, limited resources. So we'll go ahead and take these wooden planks down. and then build them up with bricks. That gives us a few. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but it looks better than nothing. So we'll go ahead, and for the sake of things, doors are usually in this game, not usually, they are, there is no exception, is they're too wide. So if we ever want to actually put a real door, that's how we're going to have to do it. Alright, so we just need to, I have 75 cents, there we go. We'll just build right up, and do I have enough maybe to just go one more higher? I will, but it's a matter of a roof, which we might not have enough to build. Alright, 20. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough. And what are we working with? 32 minus 4 real quick as far as bricks? We could always use sand. Hey, do I have a dirt block on me? Why didn't I place this down yet? Oh, you know what? I must have gone in the collection and then just forgot to place it down. There we go. Now we have an even, I think it's 4 by 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all right, 20. Okay, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know, I know what I said about the whole door and the sun, but I would imagine the climate's pretty mild here, so we'll just put the door right there. Because usually we're on this side building and whatnot, and then we can just worry about stuff, you know, about that later. Okay, so, I mean, we could use a few windows, so maybe that's how, again, another way we can increase the amount of wood planks we have. Should we make them 2 windows? For instance, 2 by 2? Like such? I think that would make sense. And then put another one here? Like that? I just feel so exposed to the elements. Although, I mean, I totally understand this is a game and, you know, you're really not exposed to anything. At least the character doesn't have, you know, heat and cold like other games do, meaning that, you know, we really have to pay attention. But, I don't know, I just always like playing as if I do. Okay, so we just need the sand blocks? Oh, they do. They stay in the air. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just check this out real quick. I mean, we won't have enough, but we'll be pretty dang close, if you ask me, I think. I didn't even check the internal. Dang it. There. Alright, there. Like that. Let me in. It's too small. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sorry it's going to be really hard to see because it really is really hard to see. Oh, you know what? I think that's not going to work as far as the roof. Only because... Okay, I'll explain and versus just kind of thinking ahead. Nothing's really touching these blocks, and I don't think diagonals count. And so, that being said, I guess since we have a few extra bricks, I guess we'll just use these just to make sure that something's touching the wood. Alright, like that. Like such. Okay, I mean, pretty dang close if you ask me as far as this roof. I mean, you could just pretend like we have sunroof, which is totally not right. We only have 2 more bricks, regardless. You know, I guess I could try something else. I don't know. Maybe we can siphon a few bricks or we can buy a few. But let me just quickly sleep through the night in our new home. I'll just kind of hide in the corner. No bed, though, and we'll just kind of quickly sleep. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Okay. Wow, I must be a magician or something. Because, look, it's raining just in time for us to just finally get a roof over our head. Alright, that seems good. So that doesn't need to be there. I wonder if I could, see, I want to keep changing the design because I want to make sure I can, you know, use as many bricks, you know, as effectively as possible. So, do you think I should use a sand roof? Just go ahead and put something like that. I mean, it's totally unrealistic. You could never do that with sand. I mean, if you made them into, like, sandstone, then yeah. So then let's just pretend those are sandstone bricks, alright? Okay. So that looks fine. I mean, we can't really see, and so, we'll have to order a torch, but we have some carrot seeds. Here you go, Harold. Just for you. You're super expensive, but just for you, 100 petals in food. Let's go ahead and just throw down some seeds. Oh, in autumn or summer? Okay, so I got ahead of myself, and I keep forgetting we're not in summer, we're in spring. Okay, well, we have seeds when summer comes around, which is shortly going to be here. So let's see if we... isn't it just 4 bricks? that we're missing, technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6. Okay. Let's see about popping on an extra. So I made this. Okay. I just messed this up. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Okay. I didn't realize. So I guess we could do something like that. I mean, we don't have an AC, so anything really open, I guess, is really what we're going to have to do. But what that ensures is now we'll have a real roof opposed to just something, you know, like sand. But there we go. I mean, that's for what it is. I mean, it's going to work, right? We have a roof. We have a pretty decent foundation. We'll be able to buy a bed at some point. We have a nice view, beautiful view of the ocean. At least this way. Everything else is, it's going to keep us warm, it's going to keep us dry, and I guess that's all we have to worry about. But ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it is time for me to sign off, so thank you for tuning in. For all those that are new to the channel and made it to the end, down below are all the links to the social medias that I post on, comment on, and update on. Like, for instance, while this video is late, I commented on Twitter and Facebook, or rather Instagram. I should have done it on Facebook because I do have one of those. I had a graduation to go to for family, and so I couldn't possibly get a video out. And it so happens I actually have another graduation for my other set of family. So really busy. I'm sure you guys are in the same boat with graduating high school and college and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, regardless of that fact and that really big tangent, I'm going to go ahead and pause the game so we don't waste next episode's time. But until next time, guys, as always, keep it real.